Welcome to Caricomp Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
When a website tries to guess your teenager's age from a selfie, it's wrong by more than a year on average. And that's on a good day. Perfect lighting, clear photo, nothing in the way. That tiny margin of error is the reason your kid might get blocked from an app they're old enough to use, or get asked to hand over a government ID instead. If you've got a teenager at home, this already touches your family. Governments around the world are pushing platforms to stop letting kids just type in a fake birthday. Japan is one of the latest, and the choices they're wrestling with affect every parent. Because behind every age check is a quiet trade-off: protect your child's privacy or guarantee the age is right. You usually can't have both. So why is something as simple as "How old are you?" so hard for a computer to answer? Let's start with the problem nobody disputes. Right now, most apps verify age by simply asking. You type in a birthday, you click a box, you're in. A 9-year-old can claim to be 30. So regulators want something stronger, and that's where it gets tricky. One popular option is called facial age estimation. In plain terms, a camera looks at your face and guesses how old you are. No ID, no documents. Sounds like a privacy win, right? But according to technical data from age check provider Yoti, at the 18-year mark, these systems are off by about 1.2 years on average. So an 18-year-old might read as 17 or 19. That error has a real consequence. Stores using this at self-checkout build in a cushion, a 7-year buffer. If the camera thinks you might be under 25, you get asked for ID anyway. They pad the number because the guess is never exact. For a parent, that means your of-age teen could still get stopped at the screen. Now here's the part that surprised me. For an age gate set at 13, 95% accuracy is only possible for users 16 and up. Read that again. To keep younger kids out reliably, the system ends up rejecting some real 13, 14, and 15-year-olds. Legitimate teens, locked out, just so no younger child slips through. And the guessing isn't fair to everyone equally. According to a peer-reviewed study in Scientific Reports, AI age estimation is less accurate and more biased than a human just looking at you. It struggles more with older faces, with smiling faces, and with women's faces. It also produces more errors for people with darker skin, because lighter skin reflects more light back to the camera, giving the algorithm more detail to work with. Darker skin absorbs more, so the system has less to go on. There's a helpful way to picture all this. Imagine a bartender glancing at someone and saying, "Yeah, you look old enough." Now imagine a bouncer demanding a driver's license. Both are checking age, but one's a guess and one's proof. Online, the face scan is the bartender's glance, the ID upload is the bouncer. Most people assume age verification is simple. You prove it or you don't. That feels true because in real life, flashing an ID is one quick motion. But online, that quick glance and that hard ID check collect wildly different amounts of your child's data. The real question was never whether to verify age. It's how much they take from your kid to do it. The face scan was never the private option and the ID the invasive one. The face scan just hides its cost. It quietly rejects real teenagers instead of asking them for a document. There's no method that gives you perfect accuracy and minimal data collection. You pick one. So here's the whole thing in 3 breaths. Computers can't tell exactly how old you are from your face. They're off by more than a year. To be sure about kids, they either reject some real teens or demand a government ID. That's why Japan isn't banning anything. It's letting platforms choose because no single check works for everyone. Whether you carry an ID or just hand your phone to your kid, knowing this is how you ask the right question before you tap verify. The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, Caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.